Don't judge me. I'm doing the most. Yo, I literally have not been streaming in a hot minute, but I wanted to get back on here because for this year, I just turned 35 this January, and I just realized like I have so many resources, so much knowledge that isn't always being shared. So I'm just gonna share it with you guys. All right. So today we're gonna talk about Play MPE. It is a radio pitching platform that I use to get tons of plays on radio. Just go to some of the old reporting. We're gonna look at some old stuff first, whatever loads. So the first pitch I ran was in January of 2020. Actually, no, that's wrong. But it was for this song, essentially. I re-pitched this because they gave me the option to. But either way, I did a pitch for Padilla. And as you can see, I got 40 downloads, 99 streams, 2,000 opens, 200 clicks. And then this was originally sent to 2,400 recipients. So this is pretty, right? So this is actually pretty good on how many opens I got versus how many recipients I had. But every time you run a pitch through Play MPE, you get to re-pitch it, like I think 2 more times. So for every time you re-pitch it, you can re-hit these recipients again, which is why I have more opens than recipients. But essentially, I was able to get 40 downloads, 99 streams. All right. And how this works is a lot of these are radio stations, right? So if we're looking, what I typically do is I could go through and I can see what radio station downloaded, how many times they downloaded, and so forth, right? And a lot of times I just call these guys. I just grab this info right here, put it in a separate tab, open it up, find their contact info. So we're gonna do that today because I just did a repitch for Wake Up Call. So here's Wake Up Call beforehand, 43 downloads, 123 streams, 2,200 opens, 20,000 recipients. Okay, Love is War did really good. The downloads were the most, the opens were the most. It didn't get to as many recipients, but I got a lot of clicks on this one. Right, and then I was able to also see and track the radio play. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Actually, we can talk about it right now. You know, everything that we do is always a success. Like this only had 1 download, 2 streams. This was over by 400 people. So out of the 600 recipients, 400 opened it, 22 clicked it, but they weren't really feeling the song. So I would try to run this for other people. This is for a single that's releasing for my band Attack the Sound next week, but I've already sent it to radio, and we got 9 downloads, 28 streams, 705 opens, 83 clicks, and we still got to get this out to 3,400 recipients. Now the good news is that I can re-pitch this, so I can set up a process to be like, okay, well, maybe I'll set up a KPI, like, hey, once I get at least 15 downloads, right? Because because the song is releasing next week on the 22nd. So I may repitch it. I may set it up to repitch on the 23rd because that's when it's actually live. But I already know I've got some people who downloaded it, which means they may very well be putting this into rotation here soon. And the big one is this repitch for Wake Up Call. Because what I did with this repitch for Wake Up Call here is like, I was able to. Need to clean some stuff up real quick. All right, but on this repitch for Wake Up Call, essentially what I did is they had a promotion going on where I was able to send this track out to as many recipients as I wanted, right? Because you see here, I sent it out to 22,000 recipients. And typically the way that works with the way that they like charge and everything, it's a lot. But they had a promotion going on. I was able to repitch it for $125. So I definitely took that opportunity to do that. Yeah, there was no way I wasn't going to do that. Let me see something. Where is it? Yeah, more better. That's what you guys should be seeing. Anyway, yeah. So with Wake Up Call, I repitched this to 22,000 recipients, which would have cost me $17,000, but they gave me a discount because of the promotion that they were running, right? And I was able to make this smaller. And I was able to get it out to that many people for 120 some bucks. So since this one already ran, like this one just ran, so you know what? Let's call some radio stations off of this one, right? So what I'll typically do is I'll go in here. I already see that I got 708 opens, but 9 downloads. That one's a lot easier for me. So I'm going to start with the downloads to see who all downloaded this. So somebody in Canada, the UK, Ohio, right? So essentially what I'll do is I can already tell, like, all right, well, I could just take this. I can't see the full name of this. Maybe I can. Oh, so this is nice because this one is in Chicago. And we're in Chicago. So I simply just take that. I'm going to throw that into something. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. I did call a radio station. And I'm supposed to get back to them right before I got on this live stream. I called a radio station in Lafayette, Louisiana, and I gotta send them this stuff. Hang on, sounds. Because they're gonna play Wake Up Call tonight on the radio. Okay, great. I just wanted to make sure I sent them that, so we're good. But all right, so open up another tab. I'll put this in there. It's a promotion I was working on. All right, so I don't know which one is my investment, but this is the same, right, as the name here. David. Facebook. That's what he looks like. Me, I'm ambitious, so I'm gonna add him as a friend. I'm gonna see if I got any contact info for him. No contact, but I see here. But essentially, he's in this like DJ pool thing. Let's go back. Let's take a look real quick. 102.3. So let's check out. Let's check out 102.3. Check out. That looks like it's it. Okay, this looks promising. Let's see if we got any contact info for them. All right, now we're gonna find it. So this is what I do typically when I get these. When I see that someone's downloaded, streamed, whatever, I'm going to find them by all means necessary. See right here. I'm going to shoot them a call. So we got the number now, guys. Let's shoot them a call. Man, let's try that again. We're going to try to give him a call again. This time I put it on speakerphone. I don't know why I didn't do that before. All right, so we won't be able to get in contact with them. Their mailbox is full. But let's see what we got here. Let's just tell them, excuse my government name. Let's just let them know. Hey, what is it, David? And this is really my process. Spell that right? Oh. And then I just shoot them something like that, right? So using Play MPE, I'm able to do stuff like that. Give me a second. Go back here. Cool. Yeah, so I'll do stuff like that all day long, right? So let's jump into something else here. So Play MPE. Why does it keep doing that? It's supposed to stay on. It's not supposed to jump around on tabs like that. Seeing everything that I'm doing. I made you guys seeing all that. All right. That lets me know what I need to do. Just gotta do some adjusting. No biggie. That's okay. Playing some royalty-free music. Okay, why is it showing up like that? Alright, let's try to fix our screen. Alright, movie back. Yeah, much better. Alright, I want to show you guys something. So, I'll do stuff like that all day, calling radio stations, letting them know, I appreciate them, downloading, streaming, open the pitch, whatever. And then I'm able to see those results tangibly. So you got a couple of things you can do. They offer a program that actually already tracks all of your plays. But you can also use this. Like I use Apple Music, and it'll show me like my radio plays. For like the last 4 weeks, I've had radio plays, and most of this is because I'll commit some time to call in like the radio stations. But let's also like just look at like lifetime wise. Just lifetime wise, I've been able to get over 1,000 radio plays. Okay, and that's in multiple different songs. And as you see, it's mostly recent too, right? And you can see that my first like radio play came in like June of 2024. Okay, so this is since then. This is what I've had, and these are the songs that have touched the radio. Wake Up Call, Padilla, Favorite Things, Love Is War, Pick Up Your Phone, and all of this hasn't even been like I don't have a campaign for this. I didn't have a campaign for this. This was actually found by Pick Up Your Phone, Favorite Things, which is found by radio, and it was played on the radio. And you can see where I got like some huge peaks at. Even though it's 10 plays, like that's a lot for me. And any artist is doing this myself, figuring it out, fumbling and bumbling, making mistakes, But I've been using Apple Music to track the radio plays, right? So let's see in these let's just look at 7 days. Let's see what's played on the radio in the last 7 days. So in the last 7 days, I've had plays by Wake Up Call and Padilla. 7 plays by Wake Up Call, 8 plays by Padilla. I wouldn't be surprised if this is from like that radio campaign that I just ran because it's 250% change. So yeah, guys, like here's a resource. Here's a resource that you can already utilize. Play MPE through Caster. You can obviously see all of the people who are engaging with your stuff, right? For me, I can see the 9 people who have downloaded. Why did these show up down here? Let's try this again. Interesting that these 2 showed up down here, but that's why I always try to look through the list. It said 9 downloads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So those are my 9. But either way, are these like duplicate stations? Is that what it is? I don't know. But either way, like here's something that you could use, tool that you can get into. It's absolutely free to use. Obviously, you have to pay to set up your campaigns. That's a whole nother thing that I'm just not setting up a campaign right now, but when I set up my next campaign, I'll go through the process of setting this up with you guys, right? Just so you know how to use it, because I utilize this to get tons of plays. I have lots of radio plays. Other times I get it. It's kind of nervous because it's a new thing. This just went live, and I'm already at like 700 openings, right? And but the one I'm working on right now is this one. I didn't want to work on this because it's only got 9 downloads, so it's easy for me to, track these 9 people. Already set them up in like a CRM to just kind of keep things organized with follow-ups and stuff. So yeah, if anyone's seeing this after the live, like, do you have any questions about play MPE and radio plays and all of that stuff, let me know. I'm here. I'm available. We can talk. But yeah, these are the releases that I already have. Like, you can repitch a release each time, and yeah, it's super, super cool. So you guys can see like the releases that I have. It's not a lot of releases, but to have this many releases and to have over 1,000 radio spins for an indie artist is pretty good. I don't know any other Chicago artists that are indie at the level that I am that has that much radio play. And if they do, I mean, I'm not knocking them. If there is an artist, by all means. I'm just saying in terms of who I know. I don't know anyone that has the same sound that I do. And obviously, I got two pitches out right now. So I've got the pitch for Wake Up Call. I still got 22,000 recipients, so I'll be working on this one for a while. And then I've got this one. It's only got 3,000 recipients, and this song releases on all streaming platforms on the 22nd. Don't stream me along. So now I get to take the time to repitch this one like 2 to 3 more times to make sure that I reach these people, right? And we got a long ways to go, but 716 ain't that bad, to start out. So I'll repitch it next week and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to get on for you, honestly. I didn't have much that I wanted to talk about. I honestly just wanted to share, like, hey, this is what I'm doing on the back end, in case anyone was curious. All right, well, guys, it's been fun. Thanks for all that tuned in on YouTube. Thanks for all that tuned in on Twitch. Thanks for everybody that tuned in on Facebook. I want to try to get Instagram figured out. It was acting kind of goofy, so I just ignored it. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in, and this is what we're working with. All right.